It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday in the Ozarks. It's going to be a rainy day and a really cool day, the coolest day of the week with high temperatures not managing to get out of the 60s in some areas. Unbelievably cool for late August. And we are going to see the opportunity for a few of you to get some showers and thunderstorms today as well. Rain for some. That is the headline, and maybe a lot of rain for some. There are going to be kind of varying conditions depending on where you're at here in the Ozarks. In the Springfield region, I think we get some rain, but the heavy downpours and the risk for some localized flooding, that exists back even further to the south and west of Springfield into far southwestern Missouri and northwest Arkansas. Periods of showers and a few embedded thunderstorms are possible this morning. I'm not talking about severe weather in terms of strong thunderstorms, but it's the rainfall coming from these that could lead to a few issues. Definitely the heavy rain is going to be outlooked in the national map, and I'm expecting that a few places get more than 2 inches of rainfall in this short period of time. There is going to be a flood watch out until about 1 p.m. for far southwestern counties, so do watch for localized flooding. Many of you getting a couple inches of rain, that's where the flooding could happen, and I'm watching out for that as we head through the course of the afternoon today. I do expect that we see temperatures remain low, especially in our southwestern counties where there's not going to be much break in the rain or the cloud cover today. Yeah, your temperatures are staying in the 60s for highs. This is seriously cool weather. So consider bringing a jacket with you on the way out the door. Long sleeve pants would be appropriate. I keep saying long sleeve pants, long sleeve shirts. That's what I'm going for. That would be appropriate this afternoon with temperatures much cooler than average by more than 10 degrees. If you like the cooler weather, but not necessarily the rain, then you're probably going to be a fan of the holiday weekend forecast. I do expect that we have temperatures that stay below average. So, those of you heading to the lake trying to get one last summer weekend, it's going to be on the cool side of average, but Saturday afternoon looks to be one of the warmest with high temperatures back into the low 80s at that point. I do expect the rain chances to wrap up later this afternoon, and we will see dry conditions Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So, for the long weekend, the weather looks great. Camping, outdoor activities, all a go. Do want to mention that threat for flooding in our southwestern counties that could affect some water levels in a few places. So just make sure you always are checking before you head out for any water activities because there could be some water rises from some of the heavy downpours expected through this afternoon. Tonight we'll fall back into the 50s. It'll be a nice cool start on Friday morning. High temps land in the upper 70s tomorrow, and it looks like a lovely afternoon to enjoy. As we look at the national news headlines, our heavy rainfall is making some of these national news headlines. We've got heavy rainfall and flash flooding potential for parts of the southern and central plains all the way into the mid-south. Southwestern Missouri and Northwest Arkansas, both outlined in this area of expected heavy rainfall. We also have above normal temperatures that are persisting across much of the Northwest, while below normal temperatures are expected for much of the remaining United States. Lots of folks getting kind of the first taste of fall in this forecast. That certainly includes us in the Ozarks, where I have many nights with temperatures falling back into the 50s and highs nearly 10 degrees below where they normally are. All right, here's a look at the weather trivia question for the day. What is the term for a prolonged period of heavy rain that can last weeks or months? And they're often associated with seasonal wind shifts in tropical regions. Do you think that is A, a hurricane, B, a monsoon, C, a tornado, or D, a blizzard? Well, this may have been kind of a gimme because this is actually in the headlines now because of terrible storms happening across the ocean. This is B, a monsoon, and conditions are often right for monsoons to develop when tropics are active. While we haven't seen a whole lot of activity in the Atlantic basin, they are certainly active in other parts of the world. All right, here's the trivia question for tomorrow. Who is known as the quote, Queen of Pop? Yeah, pop music. Who's the queen? Do you think it's A, Britney Spears, B, Madonna, C, Taylor Swift, or D, Janet Jackson? You can let me know your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. I'll be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow morning.